Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is our session in revision for derivatives. I'm going to call it revision derivative 2 because the first one was revision derivative 1. I'm going to give four examples: chain rule, product rule, and quotient rule. I'm going to show you how to go for it. But you know what? We taught this like 3 weeks before. So this is my last chance to review it with you. I'm going to put 3 examples or 4. I'm going to show how you solve them step by step. Okay? And be prepared for your assignment and for your quiz. We have an assignment this weekend and there's a mock quiz, no marking, just to try it, because in 2 weeks time we will have another quiz. First thing, let's call this y equals tan 3x times len sine x. I just made up these questions so you can see anything different. So this is the angle of the tangent and that's the function of the function, and between them is multiply. We call this product rule. So what is the product rule? To do the product rule, dy dx, some people like to write it like that. No problem. Derivative of the first times the second plus derivative of the second times the first. We will not give you the rules. You should know how to use them. So what's the derivative of the tangent? Secant square, and the angle do not touch. What is the derivative of the angle? 3x, 3. So derivative of the first times the second. Don't touch the second. Keep it as it is. Plus derivative of the second. The derivative of len, you put the sign down, and derivative of the sine and cosine up. So you keep the same, it's derivative up. Times the first. If you wish, listen to me, if you wish to put them like that, to be specific, fine. But in the quiz, you may have multiple choice and you have to get used to them. You understand? Maybe this I'll call it cotangent. Maybe in the exam you see cotangent. I don't know. Maybe in the exam you'll see this before that. Maybe in the assignment you will see it like this. Plus tangent 3x times cotangent x. Or maybe this will come first. This will come here. Tangent 3x times cotangent x, or cos over sine. And this comes after, like that. 3 secant square 3x len sine x. So it doesn't matter if this comes first or comes second. It's a matter how you simplify. So be careful. You must do it by your own hand to see this. Okay? That's the first question. That's using product rule. Derivative of the first times the second. Remember? Plus derivative of the second times the first. I will have to clean that. All right? You can pause it and study from it. Let's look at the second one. What is the second one about? Let's choose a question about quotient rule. All right? Now, 2 sine x, for example, over e cosine 3x. This is called y. You can see numerator and denominator. That's called division. Yani, in English, quotient. So if I want to find the derivative of that, same rule. Derivative first times second minus this time, derivative second times first, and you have the denominator squared. So, derivative of the first, this will stay, and derivative that. Times the denominator. And don't forget the minus. Minus what? Derivative of the denominator, e, it will stay the same all the time. And derivative of the top what? Minus sine 3x. What is derivative of 3x? 3. So derivative of the second, you put it as it is, and the top derivative تبعها sine 3x. Times who? The top, or we call it the numerator. Okay? So, derivative, if I call this u, and if I call this v, so derivative of the top times the bottom minus derivative of the bottom times the top. But we have something else. We have to square the denominator. Okay. E cosine 3x all squared. If you want to expand this for some reason, or you want to know what is the correct way, this is simply 2 times. If you're interested to know what happens, because some people put cosine squared. This is your second question about quotient rule. I like it. It's simple, straightforward. Why not? Let's have a question about product rule. Or maybe better if you have a question about quotient rule. I've looked at the questions written in your lecture notes. I choose some questions. I change. So if you want to master your assignment or your, what do you call it? The quiz, it's called trial quiz, or the real quiz, you've got to be able to do all these methods. All right, gentlemen? Let's have a last question in this group. It's called 2 over the cubic root of 5x cubed minus 4. Now, if I want to differentiate that, some people they send me some answer. عشان هيك I want to teach this. You can do it quotient rule, yes. Can I just take it up? Well, before I take it up, the 5x cubed minus 3 to the power of what? The cubic root means 1/3. You still can do quotient rule? Yeah, why not? But if I take it to the top, this will be minus 1/3. To me, I like it this way. You maybe don't like it. It's okay. So the derivative of that, leave the 2. Bring the 1/3 down. This is power rule. And make sure the power is minus 1/3 minus 1. Don't touch this. And the derivative of the inside, take it out. Which is what? 15x squared minus 0. Actually, I'm perfectly done. Maybe I have to do little organization. 2 times minus 1/3 minus 2 over 3. 15x squared is in the top. This is together minus 4 over 3. Why? Because minus 1/3 minus 3 over 3 is a minus 4 over 3. Bring it down, will be plus 4 over 3. And don't forget, this will stay the same. Sir, can we simplify further? Yes. You can write this like that. 2 times 15 minus 30. Look, minus 30. Divided by 3 minus 10. All right, negative 10x squared. Cool. And what you have in the bottom? You have 5x2 minus 4 all to the power 4/3. You can leave it that way. It shouldn't be any problem. Why should it be a problem? Leave it. But sometimes we have to simplify here, like this. By 3 is 1, by 5, by 3 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10. You can leave it that way. We told you in the class, yes, we can. But on the computer, when you do your assignment, you can leave it as you wish to avoid mistakes, because you have 15% this coming assignment. But when you go to a quiz, you've got to be able to simplify. Watch at the time. I'm going to clean that. Go to question number 4. I can give you a question about, what do you call it? Chain rule like this one, as many as I want. But I can't make it hard if you know the theme. Let's put a question. Actually, I have an idea. Last time I want to solve this, but I did not have time. Question 4 like that. The ln of 3x minus 5 all square root. On the contrary, I want to solve a question like that. Len of 3x minus 5. I did this in this class, some of you, when we were in the college. Some of you didn't do it. Actually, I did it for everybody. But I want to remind you with that. Excuse me. There's a little difference. The only difference is you rewrite like this with using all power half. That's only this one. So this will be 3x minus 5 to the power half, but all len. So this is chain rule, like power rule. You bring the half down to the power half minus 1 minus half. But don't touch this. And then take the derivative of the inside, which is what? Put the inside there, and the derivative of that is 3. I would leave it like that. Why not? You want to put a bracket like that? Sure, you're done. For that one, oh, we have len of everything, you know what I mean? So everything should go down. 3x minus 5 to the power half. You can leave that one if you want. And the derivative of the denominator is half. This is 3x minus 5 to the power half minus 1 minus half. The beautiful thing about that, if I continue doing it, look what happens. This is minus half, it comes down. This is 2 down. Only thing up is 1. So 2, this one is 3x minus 5. This one comes down, it's a plus half, and it's a square root. So another 3x minus 5. And guess what? These are the same. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is 2. Square root of x times square root of x is x. Square of flower times square root of flower is flower. So 3x minus 5 square root times 3x minus 5 square root is actually what? 3x minus 5. You can time it by 2, or you can leave it like 6x minus 10. This could be any one of those answers. It's your choice. I like to bring those questions, not tricky, but they're beautiful. You have to think first. You can't just go do it like me. You have to think. Put a strategy. What do I have to do? What is the basic rule? Is it quotient product, or is it quotient product and with pay chain rule? So guys, ladies, gentlemen, I'm very sorry for whatever you think is negative. Maybe I'm fast, but you can use the pause. Prepare yourself well. You have a homework, solve it. I will upload it for you today, inshallah, the model answer of your 10 questions homework. And then you can check yourself, all right? Because I like you to be confident. Sometimes we don't have time to do it in session, but we still can do anything. But when I give you the model answer, you'll be happy. Actually, I wrote it today, and I want to finish it. Have a nice day, and enjoy the video, and I hope that you can learn a lot from it. Have a nice day.